Hello guys, so today it's a lucky day for me. I got my hands on Sony RX100 Mark V. Right, so my first impression, it's a very sleek camera, very small. A little bit heavy though. If you used to carry SLR camera, then it's gonna be pretty much nothing. But if you carry point and shoot or your phone, then this camera it's a bit heavy. But there's a lot of things in it, and that's what we're gonna review today. And just gonna give you my impressions on what do I think about this camera, and do some comparison with my SLR. Right? Okay, let's begin. It's pretty small form factor, as you can see, and it's pretty compact as well. So if you travel, then that's gonna be probably the ideal camera for you. The reason I got it is that there are a few key features which I want to talk about, and those features are, first of all, it's got 4K video at 30 frames per second, and you can do faster. You can go actually with file size will grow exponentially on you, so you have to get good memory card on that. The other thing is, it's probably the key seller on that, aside from 4K video, is the front facing display. So basically what you have here, it's a display as a normal camera here, right? And then what you're gonna do, you're just gonna flip it up, and voila, here it is. So when you do your videos, and you can actually see what your camera sees. Alright, so the other thing is, which you will have to notice, is the viewfinder. So I'm not sure how many people are using that. Especially on these point and shoot cameras, pretty much everybody right now these days using just display to focus. But if you want to save maybe some battery life and turn off your display and use just viewfinder, here it is. You can do it. Alright, so next thing, you're also gonna have flash. So there's a flash here, pop-up flash, very small, very tiny. I was told that if you use it a lot, then durability of this particular piece in this camera is not pretty good. So lady in the store actually asked me if I want to get additional warranty, because she saw that people return these cameras for repairs, and primary reason for repairs is this thing breaks. So if you're not intend to use it, don't pop it out just to have it. Alright, so and one of the other things which is key seller for me is when you look at it and you can adjust some settings. I'm shooting mostly in aperture priority mode. The reason I like it is because you can change your depth of field on that camera, and you can do it using just this rotation here. Like this thing is just an iPod kind of style ring wheel, which you can rotate back and forth, and it will change settings which are critical for that mode for you. So if you're going to be in shutter speed priority, then it's going to change your shutter speed. If you're going to be in aperture priority, it's going to change your aperture. Now let's do comparison with some of the pictures which I did for the my Canon 6D, which is full frame camera, and I got side-by-side comparison of the pictures made by this camera. Alright guys, so quick recap of the key features of the camera. Video on 4K, that's one. Front facing display, that's big seller for me. That's two. You have pop-up viewfinder if you still use it, that's free. You got pop-up flash, which allows you to make pretty decent pictures at night if you need flash. You also have very interesting quick rotating wheel for settings, adjustment when you do your pictures or you do your videos. It's all gonna be there. The thing which I didn't really like on that camera is the video, when you have to get the video recorded. There is a button which is on the other side of the camera, and it's not the standard button which you use for the shutter release when you do pictures. It's another button which is just for movies, and each time you try to actually press the shutter release button to start your videos, it's gonna tell you that you have to press the movie button instead. Not sure if there is a way to remap that key to something else, so you can actually have easy access to that button. If yes, then it would be great. If not, then it's kind of downside for me. The other thing which I noticed also, was trying to import the raw files from this camera into Aperture, and I have Aperture 3.6, and I know that Apple doesn't really do any development anymore on Aperture side of the things, so that files actually were imported, and it didn't complain anything about saying that, oh, I cannot import the files because your format is wrong. And it shows preview thumbnails as well, which is fine, but as soon as you click on the picture, it tells you format is not supported, and that's kind of not good. I didn't try to work on that in Photoshop. Most likely Photoshop will work. We'll see about that, but I'm mostly using Aperture for quick picture fix and correction and color correction and stuff, and for me it's kind of not really good, but well, we'll see how Photoshop will react on that. Alright, so as you can see right now, I imported the picture in Photoshop. No problem here. Everything looks nice. Everything looks cool, and the colors and everything. Even if you zoom it out, this is 4K display, so it's a pretty big picture in front of you. But even that, it shows you the colors and everything correctly. Big deal for me. I can work with this picture right now. I can correct it if I need to. I can do all kind of tricks, even the quick ones. This is the Aperture, and Aperture I did try to, if you shoot JPEG, right? So if you shoot JPEG, for example, you're gonna get it. Not a big deal. Aperture will import it, not a problem whatsoever. But if you are doing raw pictures, and that's what we have here, right? If you look on the bottom strip, preview works. Preview is working just fine. This is the picture which I'm trying to open, right? As soon as I click on it, boom, you got that. And that's kind of downside. So Adobe +1 for you for Photoshop and being up to date with the latest camera formats and raw format standards. And Aperture, well, it's too bad that Apple does not do anything else on the Aperture development anymore. Otherwise, that would be a good thing to keep on doing and keep on using the Aperture for the raw pictures. I am still able to import pictures from my Canon 6D, not a problem. So at least here we are okay. All right. Test for Mark V RX Sony 100. So we'll see how it's gonna behave on the sun and changing lighting conditions. So hopefully it's gonna get good, and we got a good picture and good sound. So as you see, guys, I'm driving right now and I'm holding the camera. I need actually a tripod for this, or something like bendy tripod, so it will extend my arm a little bit longer, so it's not that close to me. But in general, so far I'm very happy with this camera. And the good benefit of it, the best benefit probably, aside from it's being shooting 4K, it's actually the display which you can flip upside down, and actually you see yourself on top of the camera, right? So whatever you make in picture and how you look and how it's basically presented in terms of the lights and shutter speed and priority and aperture and everything, you can actually do all of these things and see right there on the display on the top, right? So that's so far. I did explore some of the settings, and if you guys got any good settings for the picture, meaning like I usually try to avoid anything to do with auto. I set my ISO to 200 initially. I'm not gonna go crazy and go all the way up, and definitely not gonna set it up to auto. And the same is true for the white balance and everything else. So this is the low light, ISO is set to 400. So I see there is a problem trying to find my face, and there may be a little bit of focus thing, which is supposed to work, but it's not really super sharp right now. Let's see how it's gonna go. Yeah, so well, in general I think it's not too bad, but maybe I'll have to raise up ISO a little bit, but I think in general it should be okay. So I'm driving again, and ISO I had to raise that up to 400, otherwise it will not catch me at all, and face detection will have issues, and as well the autofocusing will have issues. So that's the low light opportunities of that camera. So, but then if you look outside, it's still capturing the trees and lights and everything. Pretty decent though. Oops, somebody's driving. Okay, hold on. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so we'll see. Maybe on street lights it's gonna show a little bit better, because this neighborhood is not very illuminated. Okay, another car. Here we go. Okay, we'll try it again on the when we're gonna reach the more busy light street. Pretty decent. Trying to catch the lights and everything of the cars overnight with low light. Not bad, actually. So you can see everything is catch up pretty decently, and the colors are actually very good. And I'm using standard profile on the portrait mode. There is no vivid colors enabled right now, so everything is just neutral, not neutral but the standard. Okay guys, so as you see, this is pretty decent camera. So as a conclusion, my recommendation would be, if you're on the market for the new camera and you maybe shifting from big and chunky DSLR cameras like Canon, these huge lenses, and Nikon, which is pretty big as well, this is going to be a very good compact solution for you to have pretty decent pictures. The pictures are on Photosat, I mean, pretty good, and the 20 megapixel camera is doing very good job to capture all the details what you usually would like to see in your photograph. From the video perspective, if you're on the market for the video camera, that would be again the same winner, so it's double win for you. And if you're in the vlog or some kind of other self promoting industry, then yes, that camera is definitely going to be a good choice. The price tag for that is, well, it's relatively expensive, but it's worth every penny. Alright? If you like this video and you'd like me to do more videos about different stuff, then subscribe and share this video with your friends, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye!